Hey guys, how's it going? RedMaster here, and welcome back to another Cards and Castles video. Now, if you remember, a while back, we filmed a video between, I think it was, myself, Slasher, Jump, and Tweakin', and in that, me and Slash kind of rigged a casting conflict between ourselves, kind of ending us in a stalemate, and the idea was just kind of see how long Jump and Tweakin' could go. Suffice it to say that we actually remade this with a bit of a different twist. Kind of the same idea of putting a rigged casting conflicts in through some casters and seeing how long they would go for before figuring out something was up. But the twist comes in that one of our casters for this one, Beastly, is involved with the bit. So it is going to be Banana taking on Asteroid in a rigged casting conflict casted by Beastly, who's in on the bit, and Vesaven, who has no idea what's about to go on. So suffice to say, should be fun, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Here with vesaven. How's it going, vesaven? Okay, that's good to hear. Well, so we're starting off with Banana versus Asteroid here, and they're both running what looks to be Crusader Viking. So this should turn out to be an interesting match, to say the least. Possibilities on the table are some knights, war party, just some good old freeze, something along those lines. But we see Banana start off with an Earth Knight here to open it up. And quite interesting. It's got that 3 armor, but again, very low stats, so it needs a buff to really get going. He's going to go for the early Rat King, it looks like, which the upkeep could hurt him, but he will get those rats, and he will get access to that Cloak of Ice. And it looks like he's going to take the fewer rat approach to enable him to move its rats up early. And it looks like he's really hoping for that cloak there. I'm just going to check in and see if vesaven can talk again. vesaven, are you there? Okay, it looks like he's still having some audio troubles here. The priest went out and it got healed by 1 from the church here. So we could see a Cloak of Ice go down on a rat possibly, or we could just see a takeout. It doesn't look like it. Looks like he's moving some stuff around. Yeah, it looks like he thumbled that play there. Setting out for a little bit of chain. Okay, so the church heal going. Freezing pillar right in the center. Oh dear. Alright, checking in again with vesaven. Can you hear me?
I've tried to resolve my audio troubles. Can you guys
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, excellent.
Alright, so far, what we've seen is a couple of Rat Kings in Banana's hand. Would you expect maybe a Mystic Journey in this type of deck?
At some point, probably, judging by the fact that he runs so many Rat Kings. It looks like they're both, at least Banana we know is running War Party. And
right.
He's really been put back by this Freezing Pillar, and he really doesn't have any way to get his units out from there.
Yeah, that Freezing Pillar is going to cause a lot of problems, especially with the upkeep for the Rat King.
Yeah, I would say.
What are your thoughts about what Asteroid might be running right now?
I would honestly say probably War Party. Judging just by the colors, we saw the appearance of the church, the freeze. We haven't really seen anything else that's too aggressive. So I'm pretty sure they could be in a mirror matchup here. But I'm just shocked by Banana's positioning here. That was super sloppy to leave that hole in the middle of all those units.
Right, and I agree. And honestly, I think maybe I don't expect to see Mystic Journey coming from Banana here. With it being a War Party deck, I think Rat King just might be a good defensive card that he's trying to employ here.
Yeah, that probably is the case. Just judging by the fact that War Party does struggle in those early turns. So of course Rat King can help you there, even if it's not the most effective card late game. I'm struggling to see how Banana is gonna come back from this. I mean,
Right.
granted, late game he can it looks like he's going to try to spawn block, but it's not going to be very successful. But he does get that rat down, so if Asteroid can't get 2 units in, one to clear the rat and then one to clear the freezing rat, his back line is just going to be frozen. So I actually agree with that play. That was a very good play.
Yeah, that definitely, was a good play by Banana and kind of makes
Oh
it more
God!
possible.
Stop!
What?
Please stop!
I'm not sure about that though.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not sure about putting the freezing pillar there because now he has completely spawn blocked himself.
What are we
And
doing?
I think at this point, Banana, all Banana needs to do is just like hold tight and wait to resolve a big war party. And I don't think there's any way Asteroid can do anything if Banana plays this correctly.
Now, I think the way that Banana is going to win is it's very, very common that War Party decks run Wind Mage, right? So
Right.
if he gets the range unit down, he's just free to start slapping away at Castle. There's nothing Asteroid is going to be able to do about it. So I think Banana's actually got this one in the bag. I don't really see a way out of this for Asteroid.
I think the only thing that could cause Banana to lose this game is a lack of patience, and I think that we're going to see Banana. He's just got to stay patient enough to make the right play on this. And
Asteroid
with Asteroid spawn blocked, it just I can't see him winning.
Yeah, I think Asteroid is realizing this. He threw out that no honor. Okay, he's gonna throw out a war party, but I don't think. Yeah, he can't play anything.
He can't play anything exactly.
No. So he's really just the freeze effects are going off like crazy here. So we see another war party enter the hand, a lumberjack. Okay. I mean, it looks like Banana's just gonna try to fill up all the spaces.
Right. I think. Yeah, what Banana really needs right now is he wants to draw a range unit to take out that Tower of Winter, and then obviously he wants to fill that spot to keep it Asteroid spawn blocked. But like I said, he just needs to be patient here, and he's going to come out with the win.
Yeah, if he just draws one range unit, he can actually just start chipping away at Castle. And
That's
actually,
very true.
wait, no, hold on, he can't do that because the Holy Altar heals 2, right? Because it heals 1 at the end of each round, I believe.
I mean, if he drew a range unit, he could just start chipping away at the church before he started hitting the castle, also.
I think he needs 2 range units, because I don't think the Wind Mage by itself is going to be able to actually take out the church. I think the church is going to keep on replenishing.
Right, Wind Mage wouldn't be enough. He would need a wizard or 3 damage or more range unit right here.
Or 2 Wind Mages, but I don't see...
That would work as well.
Yeah,
right.
He could get close enough. Okay, so
right.
he's really just banking on those Wind Mages.
Right, and of course we're not sure exactly what composition his deck has. Wind Mage is definitely a common card in War Party. I'm not sure if maybe he's running Wizard as well.
Shit. We see them negotiating, and
I think that's a first in casting conflicts. I have not seen any negotiating before.
They are getting really, really invested. So Banana's asking Asteroid to just surrender, and Asteroid is just retaliating. He doesn't want to.
Right, and yeah, this is something very different.
Asteroid is accusing him. Oh no. They're taking a quick break here to see if they can work it out. Asteroid is claiming that he's the winner here. I feel like I'm gonna take Banana's side here. I think Banana made some very smart plays, especially that rat play at the start. That was beautiful. That was that was very, very good.
At the same time, that first Tower of Winter that Asteroid laid down could have been absolutely game changing. And I just don't understand why Asteroid spawn blocked himself with his own Tower of Winter.
Because he didn't manage to. Yeah, the spawn block there was. I mean, the only reason I think was because he didn't have 2 units. He needed 2 units to clear out the rat. Otherwise, the rat would have just frozen whatever he put down, and then Banana could have moved up his second rat and just spawn blocked him anyway. So I think
Sure.
he chose to take the safer approach and just put down the Tower of Winter so that Banana couldn't control what happens. And then it goes into this stalling match where if Banana doesn't have a range unit, then we're going to be in a pickle, and it's going to come down to the endurance of the players to see who can outlast.
Well,
Okay,
I'll just tell you,
Asteroid-
this is something else right here. Like this is unprecedented in casting conflicts history. I've never seen anything like this before.
Asteroid's claiming a very strong hand here. He's claiming that Banana should just surrender due to his high volume of high cost cards, but Banana's just telling him to wait. Yeah, Banana's telling him to wait. He's gonna draw the range unit, and this will all be over. Oh dear, this is something to look at. Those freezing effects just going off. It's quite mesmerizing. Oh, we see the avalanche coming to hand.
We've got about five freeze effects going on right now, and it's getting. We're now in sudden death, and I mean, there's really no guarantee that Banana pulls this off. Like, it might come down to who has the most heals. You know, if he can't draw those ranged units in time, or maybe get a lightning effect.
Yeah, they both have a church down, which is the issue, because in sudden death, it's not going to matter. They're both going to keep on just regenerating. So I'm rather concerned here. I'm not seeing range units in Banana's hand, and we really need to see those range units if this is gonna come to an end quickly.
Right.
Oh dear.
I just don't even know. I don't even know how to analyze the board at this point, because this is like no match that I've ever been a part of in Cards and Castles, and I've been playing for quite a long time.
Oh wow. There's oh no. Banana's telling Asteroid that he told him not to run party. And now here we are in a mirror matchup. Oh no. Oh dear. I have to say, Banana does have control of the board, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because he
doesn't really have any cards in his hand. Yeah, like all he has is really he's got the Hands of the Saint, which could end up being big, but with the double church, like you mentioned, and all these freeze effects, and I just don't know what to make of this.
Now, the thing is, Banana can't actually play his war parties because he has so many Rat Kings on the board that they're just sucking away all of his gold. So he can't play any one of these war parties. And I'm super concerned that Banana doesn't actually run range in this deck.
Right, and he doesn't need the war parties. What he needs is either a chain effect or a ranged unit, or multiple ranged units if it's Wind Mage.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Oh dear. I'm wondering how many cards they're each on. It would be nice if we could get a check from Banana on that. Of course, we can't tell him that. But hopefully at some point he will check, or we'll just see him stop drawing. And that will indicate that he does not indeed run a range unit, and we are at a battle of wills. Okay, now they're just throwing insults at each other.
Theoretically, if Banana does not run ranged units or can't hit his chain effect, like, what's going to happen with the double churches on board? Like, could
this is just going to be a standstill. This is an infinite game that we might be seeing here if we don't see a range unit. Then it really just comes down to player endurance. Who's going to collapse first? That's what it really comes down to.
At some point, if everyone's drawn all their cards, we'd just have to call the match a draw, right?
I would say that's up to the players. Like, I see that Asteroid is claiming that he's the winner. Banana's claiming that he's the... Okay, Banana's now healing Asteroid's castle. This is quite shocking. I think this indicates he doesn't run range unit. Oh no.
I think that we're going to have to step in and make an executive order that this game might end as a draw. I'm personally not going to wait for an hour and a half or longer to see which player surrenders first.
I mean, I'm quite enjoying the go between the players here, so I'm willing to hang on for just a little bit longer. But yeah, I think if this continues for a while more, I think we'll call it there. Of course, we haven't seen
I,
Banana stop drawing cards, so there is hope. He
well,
could
yeah,
he could get the range
everybody
unit.
needs to draw out all of their cards before I start considering that this could be a draw. But this is just
Yeah.
absolutely like incredible. Like I never would have expected to see this, and I can't. I'm really happy that we're capturing this on a casting conflicts because it's just so unusual what's happening in this game.
Seriously, normally during these are like high level games, and normally we see very we don't normally see mirror matchups. I think there might have been one at one point, but normally we don't. And this is just clearly a war party mirror matchup. And
Mhm.
this is what happens when you run war party against each other. And it's on the heavy freeze side of things.
Right. And I
Um,
would like to see in the comment section if anyone who has watched this has actually been in a game that is similar to this one, where it very well might end up as a complete stalemate.
I think somebody told me a story once where it was a mirror matchup between Crusader pirates, and they both had 3 rat hovels down, and they both had churches down, and then they just kept on marching up the rats and trading because they didn't have any cards. I
Right, and
think
it definitely takes church to
yeah,
draw
church is
a
what
game.
makes this. Yeah, church is what makes it possible because church just completely circumvents sudden death. Like sudden death
Right.
doesn't mean anything when you have a church down and you're not taking substantial damage on your units.
Now, usually with War Party Beastly, we do see chain effects. And I would be surprised if Banana does not run any range or chain effects in his War Party build. Do you
Yeah,
think
he
we're
has
going to
to.
eventually? Do you
He
think we're
has to
going to
run
eventually
range.
see Banana draw one of either a range or chain effect?
I mean, even if he draws the chain effect, it's not going to do anything. I would just hope for the range unit because if we don't see a range unit, we're going to be in trouble. And it's very common that these decks run Wind Mage because it's so good with the pushback. It pushes the units back. You don't need to worry about early aggression with it. You can do some nice positioning for chain later on. It's valuable both in the early game and the late game. So I'd be very surprised if Banana isn't running it in this War Party deck. Again, it is very heavy on the freeze, so it's possible he isn't. We see another church come into hand. But yeah, oh dear, they're spamming emotes at each other. They're passing back and forth. Church is just healing.
It's almost
I
like
think
every turn that goes by and I don't see this range unit drawn, then like I just start believing more and more that we might literally have a
we might have an infinite game on our hands. Now, this is something I've always wanted to see on the TV, like deep down inside. I don't know why, but this is something I've wanted to do. Is like find the match. Like just start running Pirates Crusaders, find a match, and then try to stall it, and then put a church down, start trading the rats, and then just see how long we can get the game going, and then on TV just the turn counter, like have over 1,000 for the turn counter. I've always wanted to do that, but I've never managed it.
right.
That
Yeah,
would be.
this is something I've never seen before, and I never expected to see in a casting conflicts. It
Yeah,
is
I think
pretty exciting.
it really was just possible because of that misplay by Banana at the start, where he grouped his units around like that. That's just shocking. Especially it sets him up for chain as well. So I don't see why. It's just a very sloppy play on his part, and I'm just horrified that he made it.
Yeah, and that's what really set up this whole situation here. Is
If
I
he,
didn't know
yeah,
how he was going to come back from that at the beginning, and then
then
with
we
the
got the
asteroids
spawn block.
spawn block, the spawn block is just completely turned this game into
I mean,
the level of
Yeah,
crazy.
that was really well engineered by Banana, honestly. The way he set up those rats gave Asteroid really no choice unless he had the 2 units, which he didn't on that low amount of gold. So Asteroid just chose to take the certain route. Instead of having Banana control the spawn block on him, he spawn blocked himself so that Banana couldn't get in with his units, turning it into this tie game that we see. So really interesting decisions from the players coming through. Asteroid just didn't want to take the chance of Banana getting a big unit in on his face, so he chose to just take it, just as it looks like a tie if Banana doesn't have the range units. That's not something I would have done because I would have thought Banana was going to run the range units, but again, it's what we're seeing here. It doesn't look like Banana has any range units.
Right. And I can't necessarily say that I think that he made the right play there. Like he pretty much said, I surrender unless you don't have range units, then I draw.
Yeah, I
You
wouldn't have
know,
made that play either.
yeah, I think there is a better case to take some damage and, hope that you can clear yourself out of your position.
Well, the
But
thing
I'd
is,
have to go back and look to see if Banana could have actually spawn blocked him himself.
he could have spawn blocked it. He could have
Yeah.
spawn blocked Asteroid with him controlling the spawn block, which is why I think Asteroid chose to do the freezing pillar, because he didn't have an answer. Remember, at the start, Banana had the rat, and then it was protecting
Mhm.
another rat with the freezing in front of the books. So if Asteroid didn't have 2 units, one to clear out the rat protecting the freezing rat, then whatever he played would have been frozen, and then Banana would have had complete control over that spawn spot. Right next
Okay.
to his castle, and he could have put a big unit in there. So that's why I understand Asteroid's play. At the same time, it was definitely a risk with the possibility of Banana running range units. So there wasn't really a way Asteroid could win. He either had a big unit on face by letting Banana control that spot next to his castle, or he blocks it himself and he has a little bit more control over the outcome. But again, he's sitting duck to range units, and the thing here is that these range units, they're a possibility. They're not a certainty. So I think he chose to take that option rather than the certainty of having a big unit on his face. That's what I believe anyway. It seems like the game is just bugging out a little bit here. The books seem to have disappeared.
Right.
Um,
I've actually lost the stream and I cannot see
oh,
anything. I can still
I
hear sound,
yeah, I'm
but
still
I
seeing it
actually
here.
cannot see. Yeah, I cannot see the stream at all right
I'll
now.
tell you if Banana plays a range unit. We're not seeing it yet, and they're both still drawing, so there's still a definite possibility.
Right, and that's what it's going to take is basically, if Banana is not running any ranged units or can't get the correct combination of chain, then this will end in a stalemate for the very first time on casting conflicts, and that will definitely be interesting.
Well, I mean, somebody has to surrender at some point, so I
Well,
might I would consider maybe trying to talk to the players and get them to work this out. Maybe we could take like a tie point in between them. I kind of want to give this to Asteroid because of that freezing pillar at the start. But again,
well,
he did end up getting himself spawn blocked here.
if these players draw themselves out and all the cards are empty from their deck, then I think that instead of waiting until one player surrenders, I don't think that's right for casting conflicts personally. What I would like to see is the game end in a draw.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable, but we're still seeing them draw. So we'll continue on here. Continue to see. So we have Astro saying that Banana should surrender, and he's saying that he's going to run out of cards eventually, so Banana should concede. And then Banana is saying, "Help me." He's wanting us.
Yeah, maybe he needs us to insert maybe like a wizard in his deck or something like
Yeah,
that. And
just
I don't think
insert.
we have the
Just
power to do that.
drop the range unit duo. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
yeah.
Alright, we're seeing Banana pass back to Asteroid here. Asteroid is still sitting on his full hand. He can't do anything with it. He's texted back. He said, "Option surrender will solve this all." Okay. And then Banana's telling him no. Okay, so we still have a standoff here. But
Right.
Banana's still getting those cards, so we'll see.
Well,
He
bananas.
has. He's saying he has a Lumina's deck.
No, really?
This is game changing.
Absolutely right. If
Okay, so it looks like he might be running a single copy of Lumi in his deck, and he does
and
run those
Zoning.
clerics, so he could. Wow. Okay. Astro is saying that he runs Defiance, and he has a 0-18 books on the field, but it is frozen, so I don't know how that would work out for him.
Right. It seems that if Banana can break the stalemate here with Illumi, then that should lead him to victory. But I'm
Wow.
also like kind of concerned. Like I feel like Asteroid like has really built up a really good hand here.
Yeah,
And if
if
he can
he
throw down a
does
war
free
party,
it, yeah. Also,
like
keep in mind, Banana has a lot of stuff down on the board, so it's going to take him a while to push one of those clerics up into the front here.
exactly.
And keep everything positioned. And even if he does Lumi, I don't think he can get that back square, and that will leave Asteroid open to play something. And if Asteroid plays at Ragnar, that would absolutely devastate Bananas. So they're kind of back in a catch-22, and we'll see if Banana can leverage that Lumi to win him the game here. I'm curious to see how he approaches this.
I'm just not totally convinced that if Banana can break the block to the castle, that means he wins. Like I honestly think Asteroid could potentially win this game
Yeah,
if
I'm also concerned about that because the Banana just has so much stuff down. At this point, I don't think he was thinking about this up until this point when he talked about, oh my God, Banana. Okay, all right, we saw a surrender button pop up there, but it looks like he might try to pull out the Lumi. Okay, all right.
and
It looks like
I'm not totally convinced that he does actually have a Lumi in
well, I
I'm
mean, we're still he told Asteroid he does. I'm inclined to believe him, and he is running knights in this. So
mhm.
it's something he could have put a one copy of it in, possibly. It doesn't look
Well,
like he
this is
runs
just
too much. Yeah, go ahead.
this is just a completely wild game is all I was gonna say. This is just wild.
Yeah, it is. Wow, okay. So Banana's blaming Asteroid again, and it looks like he's gonna go for the positioning. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So he's gonna start shifting stuff around here.
Well, now that
Okay.
this is going on, I'm actually going to attempt to regain my video stream. So I'm going to leave the chat and let Beastly. You can
Okay,
hold it up for
I'll
2
solo
minutes while
commentate, yeah.
right.
Okay. So, we're seeing just an extremely interesting match between these two players. Now, this is a high level of skill. We're seeing some extreme tactics being employed. So, Banana's calling Asteroid stinky here, and this could, put that in his head. Banana's playing mind games here, so if he manages to convince Asteroid that he is indeed stinky, Asteroid might just surrender. I mean, in if I was playing as Asteroid and somebody called me stinky for having this blockade, I might agree with them. I would say that Asteroid did start this, honestly. He did put down that first freezing pillar. Okay, and hold on, I didn't catch that there. They opened up their messages quickly. We'll have to see if we can catch that again. It looks like Asteroid put a message back, so we'll see if Banana decides to open that up at some point. And he's opening it up. He's saying, okay, Asteroid is claiming faultlessness. He's saying that his gameplay was flawless. I'm kind of inclined to believe him for the most part. He made
For the most part,
optimal choices. Yeah.
it's hard to say without actually being able to see Asteroid's hand.
Oh,
But
Banana.
I think that he could be right.
Oh my God, Banana's saying that he's indicating that he does have the Lumi. He's talking about his secret weapon here. And he okay, all right. So we're still okay.
I think this is just a ploy to it. I think they both know that they're drawing here, and I think that is a ploy in attempt to get Asteroid to surrender.
Asteroid looks like he's believing it, though. It looks like he's bought into it. He's sending messages back to Banana. We'll see if Banana checks his messages here. The messages are by far the most interesting part of this game, unless you really like
Absolutely.
seeing these freezing pillars go every time.
And I can't see Asteroid surrendering this game. Because, like I said before, even if the Lumi goes off, there's no guarantee that Banana would actually win the game.
Asteroid is spamming surrender to Banana, so I don't think he bought the Lumi ploy. If it is a ploy, we still have to see if Banana will draw this into his hand here.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I'm gonna go on the record and say that the Lumi is a ploy, an absolute ploy.
Yeah, okay. I'm tempted to believe Banana. Banana here is saying that red is bad, and he's asking if we can agree on this. And Asteroid is saying no, you. And then now Banana is spamming. Banana is spamming that red is bad. I'm inclined to believe that Banana is bad here. He seems to be rather sensitive about this topic. He seems to be very easily annoyed by that.
Right, and all Asteroid is going to say is surrender. And it looks like the real game is being played in the messages here. I don't think that there's any more game to be played on the actual board and drawing cards. I think that this is this is mind games. This is chat games at this point.
Banana's indicating that he does actually have the Lumi. So we'll see if this comes into his hand. Again, his hand is kind of blocked up by Hands of the Saints and War Parties. So we'll see. Those Rat Kings are just absolutely atrocious for him because he has so many cards in his hand now that he can't play because of those Rat Kings. So it's really difficult. Yeah, it's really difficult for him to get down those big War Party cards that he has clogging up his hand here. Just because those Rat Kings are sucking away all the gold, and he can't play the War Parties, and he can't get rid of those big cards. So even if he does have the Lumi, I'm not sure how he's going to cycle to it.
Right, because he has, let's see, he has 2 Rat Kings at least, right? I see 2, maybe
he's
3.
Got 2 on the field here.
Yeah,
he's got
even if
2
he has,
on the field
even
here.
If he has Lumi, he can't actually play it. Like,
oh, that is true. I didn't think of that.
So if he doesn't have, a ranged unit or 2, I think if he has a wizard, that might be enough damage for him.
All right, we
other
see...
than that, it'd take 2 Wind Mages. I don't think he can win this game.
Hold on, here.
This is a draw.
So Banana is now texting other players, asking them to intercede on his behalf and text Asteroid to tell him to surrender. So we'll see if that ploy does work. If he can get enough leverage on Asteroid here with actual friendships on the line here. Asteroid is now spamming him with surrender. And
here's what I'm looking at these play. I think that the players are out of cards. Am I not wrong?
Banana is. Okay,
I think that
Banana's out of cards. Asteroid's still sitting on a fat hand. I don't think Asteroid's out of cards because he's just been sitting on his hand the whole time.
Right, but with Banana out of cards, nothing can progress in this game except for a surrender. And I would like to call this a draw.
He didn't have the Lumi. Okay, I would give it probably a few more turns, see if they can work out who should surrender. And if one of them doesn't crack, I think we'll call it. Okay, we see Banana saying surrender, please. We see Asteroid saying that's horrifying, but I will not judge you. I have more cards in hand, surrender. Okay, so Asteroid is claiming that he has more cards, so Banana should surrender based off of that. And Banana is now calling the match stinky, which I agree with. I would be inclined to agree with Banana there. Now Banana's just spamming nonsense, it appears. I'm not sure if he's actually sent that or not. It looks like Asteroid might be timing out his game, actually. It looks like he's letting that timer count down. So we could see we could see that kind of conclude the game there if he's willing to let his game time out. We could see Banana take this as a victory. Okay, Banana now saying help. Okay, maybe we are getting pretty close. Okay, Asteroid's now... Okay, it looks like Banana might be cracking here. Okay, Banana's saying... he thinks.
I don't think so. I think if RedMaster or Slasher are listening to our
Oh,
audio
oh,
right now,
Astra.
we should.
No, Astra's just said that he's gonna go.
I'm gonna go eat a banana. I think if RedMaster or Slash are listening to this audio, then they should message both the players and let them know that this
Yeah,
game has ended.
I would
That
agree
it's
with that.
ended in
Red,
a
if
draw.
you are,
Yeah.
Red, if you are listening, then please could you tell them to stop, because Banana's now upset that that Asteroid said that he was gonna go eat a banana. And it looks like Banana is actually gonna come back to the match after he finishes eating his banana here, which is just, I would say that's bad sportsmanship, honestly. But again, I would say that Banana, calling Red stinky was also in bad taste. So I would say
I
bad
would
taste
just
from
say
both
this
players here.
this is just a wild match right here. This is
Yeah.
just definitely not what I
Oh,
expected coming into
we
this.
see Banana's match. Oh, okay, screen's gone white. It's loading. This could be the end. If Banana can't get his game to reload, he's not going to be able to go in and pass turns. So
I'm
this
gonna call
could
this.
be,
I'm gonna call this a draw
yeah,
personally,
this
and I'm
this
gonna
could
leave.
be this could be
I'm gonna leave.
the CNC gods kind of intervening here.
Right. I think that in my
Oh no, we're
opinion,
back. We're back.
this game is a draw, and
Well,
that's how it
oh,
should end up as.
okay, I'm inclined to believe with you. I think we'll go to RedMaster and see if he can get this to stop here. So Red, if you're listening, please could you text both players? I'll actually get on my game here and text Banana to try to get him to stop this. So
Right.
I'll
And
just keep me updated on what's happening here. I'll go do that now. If he does, if one of them does decide to end it, let me know.
all right,
Hold
I'll
on. I
keep
just
an
need to
eye on
log.
it.
Yeah, I need to log into my account here.
Again, in my mind, this match has officially ended in a draw, and you guys can see there's still some banner going on between the two players. But I don't think that we should sit here and just wait for one player to surrender or
Yeah,
decide that
I'm
they're
gonna
going
text
to
Banana,
the
and if he's not willing to call it, then I would say I agree with you. So
yeah.
hold on, give me
At
one
this
second
point,
here.
I'm calling this match as a draw, regardless of what the two casting conflicts players continue on with. This match is a draw.
Yeah, I'm just tempted to see who cracks first. I'm kind of curious, but again, if neither of them does, then I think we can just call it there. So hold on here. I'm just logging into my account. I forgot the oh, okay, it's my username. It's not my email. Sorry, nobody listened to that. I'm not telling you login details to my main account here. Okay. Red is
But if
stinky as
any of you guys want
password.
to know Banana's password, it's RedMaster Bad. Just FYI. I'm just
Wait, I
putting
thought it
that
was
out
Red
there.
is stinky.
That's the password to Banana's account is RedMaster Bad.
Okay. Alright, if I
Yeah.
ever want to use his YouTube there. Wait, why can I not? Hold on, it's not letting me log in. Hold on, I heard some interesting sounds there. Has something happened, or is that just the freezing going off?
Well, we're still getting the chat, the banner back and forth going
Oh,
on.
I see. They're trying to convince each other to stop. Okay, hold on here. I've gotten into my account, so we're just gonna quickly text Banana here and see if we can get him to stop this. I'll put okay. Okay, I've texted him. I've asked him, please. Okay, now I'll actually ask him to. Okay, so he's agreed with me. I'm sorry, Red. I don't actually mean it. It's a joke. Okay, can you please tell?
Can you please tell Asteroids to surrender? Really, either one of them. No matter who surrenders, this game is a draw officially.
All right, I'm giving him confidential information here. Okay, so he said his rating is at stake. Okay. Oh, his casting conflicts. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
this is
this won't affect his rating. It's just going to be a draw, and that's all there is to it.
I don't know if we'll put that down on their
Well, they can continue to play the match. It's just the first game ended up as a draw. So if you can't convince one of them to surrender soon,
yeah, I'm
you know,
just gonna keep on.
and
I'm gonna keep
probably
on motivating Banana here.
yeah, we should cut the commentary soon because you know, this is just a draw, and that's all there is to it.
Okay, I might just I might just try negotiating with Asteroid.
All right, guys. So we have
Okay,
officially declared this match, this game one, as a draw, and these two players will continue playing until a winner is determined.
I'm hold
So we're going to
on
sort
here.
all of this out.
I've
We're going to
almost
sort
got it.
all of
I've
this
almost
out,
got it.
and game one ends in a draw.
Okay, I've almost got it. I've almost got it. Hold on. Is Asteroid surrendering yet? I've given a very juicy offer here. Okay, what is Banana saying? Hold on, let me come back in the stream here. Okay, so I believe I might have enticed Asteroid here to finally just might have convinced him here to finally just end it. Hopefully he'll accept the offer here. Definitely not
Well,
gambling on this,
surrendering
of
will not
course.
result in a casting conflicts loss. The game has officially ended in a draw.
Wait, no. What does Banana's trying to cut my 50? Okay, he's scamming. No, I told Aster I would give him 25. Banana's trying to skim 15 bucks off of what I offered. Okay, this is ridiculous.
The
Okay,
game
hold
is
on.
over.
I need to go. Hold on. No. No. I'm sticking with. No. There's no way he's trying to. No. I saw what he tried. No. That's a scam.
All right. I'm gonna have to get on Cards and Castles and message these guys.
Yeah,
Tell them
just start
to
messaging them. Tell Banana to stop scamming me. I said 25. You telling him 10. No, this is ridiculous. I'm not settling for this. He's trying to scam. No,
Wait.
no, he said 10.
Real quick, surrendering
Yes.
will result in a loss. I guess it's gonna be whoever's computer crashes first.
Okay, so we're being told now by Executive Slasher here that if this is not resolved, then I believe they both get losses on the record. Is that the case?
I might need you to repeat that.
Do they both get losses on their records, or how does this work?
Eventually the game will run out of memory and one of them will crash.
Oh, okay, all right, I see.
Ladies and gentlemen, it pays to have a good computer.
It does, actually. I would say, honestly, if this escalates high enough, if I can get good enough odds with Red, I might be able to swing something with a power company. And if we can find either Banana or Asteroid, we might be able to get the Wi-Fi, and then this will be resolved. But I'm not sure if that's going to be a possibility here. Hopefully, I would hope so. Of course, this is Monopoly money on the line here. We're not actually gambling.
I've messaged Asteroid before what Slasher said, and I couldn't quite hear him, and told him that surrender would not result in a loss and that the game is officially a tie. And I think that that is the best way to approach this situation.
I think Slasher actually said that they would both get a mark on their casting conflict, saying they lost.
Whoever surrenders will get a loss.
No, I
Yeah.
disagree with that. I think we need to end this because we, you know, it's getting late for some people and they don't want to be here for hours, and this game could literally go on until tomorrow,
What
and
time
the
did you
game
guys
just
start
needs
at?
to end in a draw, and I highly
That is-
disagree with
What time
Slasher
did you guys
if
start
he
at, Beasley?
disagrees with me.
Yeah, what time did we start at?
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is this game should be a draw, period, like full stop. And
What
it needs,
time did you guys
one of
start
them
at?
needs to surrender,
What?
and it should not count as a loss for
No,
whoever
Vesaven,
surrenders.
what time
We
did
all-
you guys start at?
What time? What?
Did you start at? Did you start casting?
I don't know. I feel like we started around a little bit after 8:30, and it's 9:47. So this
So,
game's probably been
what you're
going on for
telling me
almost an
is
hour
that
now.
we got you for a half hour longer with this prank than we did with Jump and Tweaking.
I mean, this shouldn't be a test of will to whoever hits the surrender button first or
that's
times
even-
out. This game should just end in a draw. Like, there's really no logical
Red, you
reason
tell
why
him.
that
Just show him-
this
show
game
him the
shouldn't
other
end
video.
in a draw.
Yeah.
What?
You got
Oh
punked.
no!
You ca-
Surprise!
I'm sorry. They made me do it.
I have the recording still going, by the way.
RedMaster, help me out here, man. Like, can we just end this game? Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I think we could get
Well,
get them
well,
to
Asteroid
get them
should
to end it.
surrender.
Banana
help him,
stall.
I'll help him explain, guys. Oh, fuck.